You need to write letters, calls. Your Facebook posts are not enough. I promise. It feels good, but they're not reading them. All right, and they're gonna have to hear from you. When they backed off and said no one's allowed to be arrested anymore under Luther, it was because of the calls from a large contingent of women that cut hair. I don't know why everyone wants to listen to hairdressers. Maybe it's we all know one and we care, but that worked for Shelley. And so I've been racking my brain wondering what it is that seemed to work, because it's worked for the rioters and it's worked for the left, and why won't they listen to you? Because I'm telling you right now, I hate to say it, I feel like we may live in a post-constitutional society. Because we can talk about the Constitution all you want, and it doesn't seem to matter. No one really seems to care what the words are. Because at the end of the day, they're only scared about you, right? They're only going to fear you, and they're only going to listen to you if you have your voice heard. And so I don't want this to end. I am very concerned that this may all be done after November 4th.
It will be. Yes.
And I want it to end after November 4th. But if you let it end after November 4th, it can happen again.
Yes.
Because the legislature is going to meet again in January of 2021. And your voice is going to need to be heard there. And I need you to carry that energy into session so that we can rein in the power of the governor, so we can actually rein in what the legislature did, because it was the legislature that gave away its lawmaking power to the executive. Something that cannot be done just because it's done. Again, just because the legislature does so doesn't mean it's legal. The Constitution prohibits it, but they did it anyways. So I'm really concerned that there's a lot of energy right now that's going to die out before session and not carry through in Austin. They're going to need to hear your voice. Your state representatives and your senators need to hear you. They need to see you. Okay, so I'm going to ask that you not just send them emails, because we get a lot of them. It's going to be a handwritten letter that's really going to get attention. Most members actually have those written letters placed on their desk. They really do read them. And we're going to need you showing up then. So I know I didn't come to give you some fiery thing, but I wanted to be pragmatic, because I see a lot of energy here, and I'm just so concerned that it could be wasted, that it's going to die out after November 4th, because once this magical mystery virus maybe disappears after November 4th, I don't want your fight for liberty to end then.
That's right.
Because I can be honest, I was tired too. Really early on in all this, a group of me and other attorneys were writing and researching and setting up litigation, and we're looking around and everybody seemed to be tolerating it, right? Because we were told just 2 weeks to flatten the curve. And I'm kind of preaching to myself, to be honest. I've just kind of grown weary of the whole thing. We've been doing it a long time, and I don't know about you, I'm tired of it as well. You know, if you want to restrain, if you can tie, they say, I don't know, I've never done it, I'm gonna be honest, all right? But if you take a young elephant and you wrap chains around its legs, it won't fight for long. It eventually gives up, and that elephant, when it gets larger and bigger, it doesn't fight. It doesn't try to escape. There you go. It doesn't understand its power. Exactly. And so I'm concerned that I've been like that. But early on, I was ready to fight, and we were doing it, and you just eventually get tired of being beat up. And I do not want this energy to go to waste. Can y'all promise me the energy is not going to die after November 4th? Because the marathon hasn't started yet. The legislature goes into session for 140 days, beginning on the second Tuesday in January of odd-numbered years. That's a big mouthful, right? But we're going to need you there, fighting. And Martha Vieira, who I think is coming up next, possibly. Hey, Martha. That's her, by the way. Say hi to Martha Vieira. Martha is running for state rep against a communist. No, I'm being serious. These are communists these days. They're not the old Democrats. They're commies. It's okay to call them that. It needs to be a bad word. We've allowed it to become a good word, but y'all need to go and help and support her and block, walk, and knock doors. Again, if your activism is only on Facebook, you are doing nothing but talking to yourselves. We have to convert and grow and get to know more people. And I need y'all in Austin, okay? So seriously, I'm going to need you in Austin coming up in January. So sorry I didn't come to give you a fiery speech, but I really came to be pragmatic and plead with you that I need your energy then. And it cannot go away, or we are going to lose this battle, because they're going to not change the laws like we need. So come up in Austin, show me you fear them. Thank you for letting me come and chat with you today. Have fun. What's up? Yeah, come on. Yeah. Take this. Oh, there's going to be Bills, probably. I promise. Yeah. We already got him drafted. It's happening. Tom. It's for you. Yeah, they totally did that for you. That was for y'all. They wanted to show agreement. Thank you, firefighters.
Briscoe, before you go, I have one question for you. Are you still faster than your kids?
That's so funny that you asked that. How many? The kids challenge you every day, wondering if they're faster than me. Yes, absolutely.
I'm going to warn you something. At some point, they won't be. And you heard that from a Yankees. The only time a Yankees ever going to be right. Okay.
The 8-year-old.
The tough part is when they think they're smarter than you. That will never happen. Briscoe Kane, everybody. Hey, how would you guys like to start? Wait, what's that? Answer, you got something?
Angela, you got me kicked off YouTube. Just now. Dude,
My speech got you kicked off YouTube?
Yes.
Well, hell yeah! I heard from a young lady over here, whoever's speaking, if we could, I'm just loud. It's just how I am. But if everyone could be loud so we can hear everybody, that would be amazing balls. Thank you.
Thanks. So be loud, damn it. So how would you guys like to start your own business? Wouldn't that be great?
I mean, I gotta
Be your own boss, become successful,
yeah.
and then one day have the government take it all away from you?
After all this, can you do a shout out? Say your
Well, our next guest has a story to tell. This happened to her. It's not the first time, however, that it happened to her family. Her parents went through the exact same thing in another country only 75 years ago. We forgot already. Vera Balance will tell you her story, along with her husband, Chris. Where's Chris? There you go. Okay. I think this is one of those moments where you have to learn a lesson. And I couldn't think of two better people to give this lesson. Vera, Chris, come on up here. Vera Balance and Chris Jordan, folks.
Hey, can you move the stand so I can see them? Like, if they're not going to use that stand, move it to the side.
Sorry, guys. I'm going to adjust.
Awesome.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Make sure
Okay, so this is Ms. Vera, and we're going to have sort of a conversational talk here because she is someone who has had some medical situations since, but did
I
so
can't
much.
hear you. Sorry.
Okay.
You're fine.
Talk less.
I'll actually just go ahead and start telling my story a little bit. A lot of you probably have run across people who ask the rhetorical question, I wonder why that healthy person has such an issue with wearing a mask. Am I right? You probably run across people like that. Is this a little bit better? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and try to yell. Is this a little bit better? Yeah. So I'm going to restart. So we run into these people that ask rhetorically, why is that person not wearing a mask? You know, they look healthy. Just why don't they just do it already? Right? We all have had that.
They're
Okay.
selfish, is what you hear.
I'm going to fast forward my story to the most recent hiccup, which happened end of May. Well, I don't know if I can get too specific, but end of May. I went into a local facility to have a medical procedure done to try to figure out why something was a little bit abnormal with me. Basically, you have to go in. I have my own handmade mask on. Of course, you have to do that. I go in. We're all ready for procedure to start. I'm on the table. One side thing about me is I'm a little bit weird. I've been a distance runner since 1979, thanks to my dad. So going into the procedure, I told the anesthesiologist, yeah, I'm bradycardic, and I also tend to get PVCs when I get really stressed out. So on the monitor, my heart rate is averaging 48 beats per minute. The alarm is going up nonstop because it's not going above 50. And the PVCs are just going nonstop. And so I asked the anesthesiologist, is it okay if I go ahead and take the mask off? We're in this little tiny room, it's just her and I. And she's like, sure, no worries. takes it off, puts it by my stuff under the bed. We just resume talking, no big deal. Well, the radiologist who's going to do the procedure steps in, sees me without a mask on, and says, I can't start the procedure until there's a mask on her face. So they go and get me one of those paper N95, those blue cone masks, and they put that on me and they start the procedure. In a nutshell, I wake up, I'm on my right side because that's the recovery side for the procedure I had done, and I'm feeling horrible. It's just, what happened? That's the first thing I asked them, what happened? You hear a lot of talking going on, and basically someone mentions, oh, your heart stopped for 12 to 20 seconds. The procedure went well, than that, and so the first question, where's my husband? Does my husband know? Finally, on the third request of contact my husband, he finally rolls in. I tell them I'm feeling really sick, something's going to happen. They can't do anything about it because of the whole heart situation. Ask them a second time, can't do anything. On the third time, I had to take off my own mask, and sure enough, it came out. Thankfully, he was with me, so he managed to grab a little bag for me so that I could do my business. And from then on, it was okay that I didn't have a mask on. Come to find out, earlier this month, I had a follow-up from that procedure, a CT scan, and it revealed that my right lung is partially collapsed. There's no way. I had symptoms. I've been talking to doctors off and on for 5 years about this. But since I was still a runner, I guess my O2 levels were always so high. It was kind of like, whatever. It's nothing to research into. Just get tired. No big deal. It's like, no, well, this is a big deal to me. It's like I actually saw images of my lung compressed, whatever.
So let me ask you, just to clarify, this was a procedure where you were not put under.
No.
It was local anesthesia.
Correct.
You weren't supposed to pass out.
Correct.
She passed out, guys, and she woke up and her heart had stopped for 20 seconds.
Yeah.
So, and she had a pre-existing condition, right? Where you had a heart issue.
Yeah, the heart, I've had previous medical procedures, bunionectomy, nose, and other ones. And I told them going into it that my heart can dip really low. It can dip into the 20s. I knew this. I'm very straightforward with any medical person that I talk to because, again, if any of you are athlete-type people, you know that doing something long-term like that, you're a little bit different than normal people. You tend to go towards lower blood pressure, stuff of that nature. So I was very adamant in telling them that. And so they
didn't listen.
Yeah,
so they said it doesn't matter. You got to wear a mask.
Yeah, my joke to myself is maybe they were wondering, well, how low can her heart go? And evidently 0 was the number. So that's how low. And of course now back in my head, because I still have one more procedure I have to go through. How are we going to handle this one? Because are you going to make me wear a mask? You're going to have to watch me like a hawk because I'm worried if this happened once, it could happen again. So I don't know exactly how that's gonna transpire, honestly.
So I love your stance on this because when Vera and I talked, she said, I really believe that this happened for a reason and I need to encourage people, right?
Yeah.
To advocate for their medical freedom.
Like I said, I've always, the mask thing bothers me, of course, for the whole civil liberty purpose. Freedom of speech, literally, you can't understand people when they wear a mask, so on and so forth. But I also was having issues with breathing with one, and it's kind of like to find out that there actually was an underlying medical condition that I didn't know about until a CT scan earlier this month, and I just received the images last week, by the way. It's kind of, I feel like I'm going through a surreal moment in my life because I'm still trying to figure out a few things. I think we've figured out why it all happened and all that sort of stuff. But ultimately, when you see a person who's not wearing a mask and they say that they can't wear one, just go with it. It's one thing I will say, for example, is one thing that was figured out is I'm a celiac. That's kind of the cause of everything that's gone wrong with me. So what, should I get mad because no one here has a totally gluten-free house? Should I have the government come to my house and go through all my contents to make sure there's nothing, gluten inside of my home? Should I go to a restaurant and get mad because they don't have any offerings for me? Like McDonald's doesn't have anything gluten-free, so I can't go to McDonald's. Should I go there and protest and get mad and throw bricks through their windows because they don't accommodate to my needs? They don't care about me? There's a dialogue that's missing out of all of this, and it's a lack of humanity. It's a lack of common sense. So that's kind of why, I guess my story sort of touched with Becky, why she wanted me to come out and talk, because, yeah, sure, a lot of us maybe, like I said, we started out of the passion of it, but for me, it really became a health issue that, it is sad because I'll admit I wasn't even scared when it happened. It was like a surreal comedy of blunders that whole entire day, of something that could have been completely avoided. I had a follow-up visit with a cardiologist. Cardiologists, medical, they can't say yes, no, or whatnot. But when I finally said at the very end that they didn't take me seriously with how low my heart could get, he did agree with me on that. So like I said, whenever I have the next procedure happen, I just, hopefully
you're even more prepared this time. You're ready.
If anything else, I'm going to keep my own fake mask that I've made out of a lingerie bag that's completely breathable.
Yeah, there you go.
Hopefully they'll let me wear that one so I pacify them and can still breathe. So we'll see how that goes. But
Your story is amazing. Thank you for sharing that. And we're running a little bit behind, but you guys talked to Chris today because they own a business and they've been actually harassed by your local government, the constables and fire marshals, because they claim that you weren't enforcing social distancing and mask requirements. You are a small business.
They want me to go tell everybody that walks into my business to put on a mask.
Yeah, like a police officer.
Exactly.
You would have gone to school to be a police officer if you wanted to do that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm not that. I'm trying to run my business. It's here. It's Houston.
We'll tell more of the details at the restaurant.
You want to plug your business real quick? What is it?
Sure, it's Speedy's Fast Track. It's a family entertainment center. We get a lot of
Speedy's
people.
Fast Track.
We get a lot of people. We get a lot of people that come in there and look. I'm not going to harass you if you come in there without a mask because that's your own thing.
It's a personal
when
choice.
The constables came in to talk to me, he's wondering why I don't enforce it. There's nobody in this city, this county, the state, the country, the world who doesn't know you need a mask. When you come in there, they're ready to fight you if they don't have a mask. My employees get in trouble if they go over and talk to them. They want to fight them. So I'm like, look, it's their deal. If they don't wear a mask, they don't wear a mask. Leave them alone. It's their right. They have the right to not do that.
Yeah. We need more people like you to stand up for individual freedom and rights.
Exactly. And it's a passion that I have. I don't want to interfere in people's rights. You have the right to make your own decisions. That's why you're given a brain.
Yeah.
Use it. Don't listen to the sheep mentality people. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Chris and Beer, everybody. Bring it up here. I'm working at it. So you got kicked off of YouTube, huh?
I did, yeah.
You know you've arrived when you get kicked off of YouTube.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
It's very important to know history, which is why so many people want to rewrite it. Right? Yeah. I mean, by the way, I had a bunch of people asking me about Tommy's Garage while I was sitting over there. Hang on 1 second. Let me get that. I can't lose this one. It's our next guest. So, Thomas, you can watch us on Nudu TV or we're on digital TV. By the way, we were on Fox 26. We got kicked off because the last week we had 58,000 viewers at 1:30 in the morning. Fox News had 196. We stole all the viewers, and next week they kicked us off. They actually had us cleared to go ahead and have a Saturday Night Live, and they kicked us off. So yeah, News Corp was not happy about that because they didn't know our show. Like, News Corp. So anyway, by the way, you think sometimes the people you think are heroes are not your friends. I did Fox for 17 years in New York City. I can tell you, I can't tell you the story. If I could tell you the stories, your jaw would hit the floor and you go home crying. You have no idea what goes on there. You have no idea who says what, who does what. And we were just one of the many victims of Fox, I can tell you that. Well, our next guest, you want to know what I want to know? I want to know why politicians always assume Latinos are liberal. Why do they assume that? I have no idea. Why do they assume black people are liberal? I have no idea. Why do they assume everybody else is liberal unless you're a white heterosexual? I have no idea. Because right now, the biggest change voting-wise in America are minorities who are waking up to the fact that Democrats have screwed them for 60 years. So that's why my next guest means something to me here. Why do we always assume Latinos are going to be cleaning up our yards anyway and doing our fingernails? They are quite capable of doing a hell of a lot more than that. And I got someone who doesn't just break that mold. She smashes that mold, shreds it, throws it in the trash, and then makes a new mold, a mold of smart, solid women who appreciate the greatness of America, who may not have been born here, but they understand when they get here how incredible it is. Let me summarize her work into one sentence. She dedicated her life to motivating people, getting them involved with the American process, government, community, people, and to tell the truth about the greatness of America. She's the director for the Hispanic Action Network. And by the way, while she was out changing the world, she became a happy wife and a mother of 4 spectacular kids. She's busy. So what's left for a woman who's accomplished so much? She's running for the Texas House District 145. That's what she's doing. Born in Mexico, raised in Texas, and a fighter for American freedom. Let's give a big Texas cheer for Martha Elena Fierro.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Hey, guys, how are you guys? Let me tell you, where Bristol came was correct. You guys, you know, if you're not voting, come on. Oh, my gosh. Man, I'm telling you, I'm going to give you a little short story about myself. I am a Mexican immigrant, Texas raised, Mexican-born immigrant, Texas raised, and American proud Latina. And I want to emphasize on some things really quick. I'm a Texas raised. I'm a mama that teach their children not to touch the cheese. And I have a little funny story about that if you haven't heard it. But when we came into this country, my mother clearly told us, you will not eat the cheese. You will not touch the cheese. You will not smell the cheese. What cheese was she talking about? Government cheese. She said you will earn it. You will earn the cheese. You will wash the dishes to get the cheese. I will pay for the cheese. This country is a blessed country that has given so much. And so we are to give back to this country. We are immigrants that came from a Mexico of socialism. Do you understand that? We know what socialism is. We know what it is to put the foot, you hear me, a big government on top of your neck and not able to even feed your children. We know what that means. So do you think that we are going to allow the United States of America to be taken over by communism and socialism and all this garbage? Of course not. So we have to fight. Listen, the year that Trump won, my president, my God, I was in front of the television with my 22-year-old daughter, and we were there, and we were jumping up and down, and we screamed it from the top of our lungs, and we placed it on Facebook. And do you know what happened to me? Do you know what happened to this Mexican immigrant? I got death threats. Wait, what? Death threats. Why? Because this Mexican is not supposed to be a Republican. This Mexican is supposed to be a Democrat. Excuse me? No, I don't think so. Because listen up. A lot of people that hold up the Mexican flag, excuse me, you haven't been to Mexico. You've probably been to Cabo San Lucas, Puerto Vallarta, Cancun, and you've only done the tourism. But your butt has not touched the outhouses. Your butt has not got pinworms on you. Your butt does not understand that we starve to death over there. Your butt does not understand that. All you do is the tourism. That's not Mexico. Mexico's corrupt. Central America's corrupt. All these nations have been taken by socialism and communism and big government. And my God, I stand here in front of you, and this Mexican-born immigrant, Texas raised, will not let you do that to this great country, because where in the heck are you going to run to? Where are you going to run to? So let me tell you, President Ronald Reagan said, you know what? Latinos, Hispanics, they really are conservative. They really are Republican. They just don't know it. And that's one of the things that I carry in my heart. When I woke up, and I know that the left has changed this wording, I woke up, whatever, okay? When I woke up and saw, because I'm a minister of 20 years, and I saw what was happening, I said, wait a minute, no, I have to do more. I have to do more. And then I started noticing and seeing, my goodness, we're surrounding ourselves with socialism. And I said, when they call me up and they say, do you want to run? I said, here I am. Here I am. Here I am. Send me. Here I am. Do you know the percentage of Democrats in my district? Ooh. But do you know the Hispanics? The percentage of Hispanics? So my job is to turn around their hearts. My job is to turn around their hearts and to get them to freedom, to liberty, and to understand. Because believe me, we love this country. Mexican immigrants, Central American immigrants, we love this country. Do not be afraid to go talk to a Latino. Do not be afraid to go talk to a Mexican woman. Do not be afraid to talk to a business entrepreneur. They just need a little education. They just need a little love. That's all they need. You will wake them up. Do you understand? Because Hispanics are entrepreneurs. Because Hispanics are hard workers. Do you hear me? We not only clean your grass, do you hear me? But we also cook for you. Listen, we are business owners. We are business. La Goya Food Corporation, a business Hispanic owned. And did he get assaults and threatened because he stood there with the president? Yes. So I'm telling you right now, I'm here to raise HE double hockey sticks in my district. I think you're in my district right now. I was District 145, and it's looking really good. But I'm telling you that underneath my leadership, there will be no socialism, no communism. I will work hard because I'm telling you, people have forgotten what a state rep, what senators, what they're supposed to be. We are public servants. We serve you. We owe it to you. You are our employer. We are to do what you want. It's for the people. We the people. It's for you. And so I want to make sure that you understand not to give up. You guys need to vote. Another thing, let me tell you. You need to blast it all over Facebook. All over Facebook. What Briscoe gave was correct. You guys, you can't die down. You got to keep going. Guys, I see senators out of you, state reps. You guys are for the people. That's what the title's supposed to be. You hear me? Not for the corrupt and the elite and the ones that put money in their pockets. It's for you. So you guys can run. You guys can do it. You are the people. Do you hear me? And I don't care if you don't have education, blah, 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 whatever. Do you understand? You can do it because you have the heart. Yes. I just want to encourage you, help. Keep helping. Attach yourself to a candidate. Attach yourself to a candidate. Do you understand? And help them go through to the finish line. Help them. Do you hear me? And don't give up. We have how many days before early voting? How many days? October 13th. You guys gotta do this. We gotta keep going. And even after, we keep going on and on. So I am your public servant, Martha Fierro. Mexican born, Texas raised, American proud. Thank you guys. God bless. God bless America.
I love it when a woman tells you exactly where she stands in the world. The best in the world. I love it. Okay, this is the second out. I tell everybody I haven't seen Tommy's Garage, and I went over there and like 4 more people asked me about Tommy's Garage. One more thing. How do you watch Tommy's Garage? First, if you have Antenna TV, it's 46.3, 11 o'clock Saturday and Sunday night. It's new to if you're not sure what it is. But best of all, everybody have a cell phone with you? Yeah. Take it out. Look up Tommy'sGarageTVShow.com. Just do it. Take a second and do it. Tommy'sGarageTVShow.com. Find us there. Just put it on your cell phone. That's how you get a hold of us. It takes a second. It's really easy. You can watch a show, download a show, whatever you want. We're the only conservative comedy show in America. We're it. We're in 10 cities right now, and we keep growing. I keep getting phone calls every day from TV stations. Hey, you heard about your show? You get like a 4.6 rating. So, by the way, Saturday Night Live is a 1.7, and they're like dancing in the streets. We're pulling 3s and 4s all over the place. People are like, I don't know if I can say this. They're crapping down both ways. They can't believe we're doing this. It's unbelievable. So it's pretty cool. Because look, conservatives are funny. Liberals are not funny. They're never funny. They're always mad about something, and half the time they're mad about nothing. And we got plenty to laugh about, mostly liberals. But sometimes conservatives are, sometimes Republicans are knuckleheads too, right? Oh, don't we have a governor right now who's a mass man? That's what we do. We're going to go after him on the next show. Anybody want to join us? If you want to join us, stop by Tommy'sGarageTVShow.com. Drop me a line. You can come to the show. Every Wednesday night, we record the show right here in Houston. It's pretty cool. What's that? Oh, yeah, you've been there, Karen, a few times. Oh, yeah. We have to give a little shout out to our sponsors real quick. We got 3 of them. First of all, we're the Friends Pub in Friendswood, Texas. Anybody from the Southeast down here today? Anybody? Nobody? One? Friendswood. Where? Texas City. That's not too far from us. It's not by Friendswood. The Friendswood Pub in Friendswood, Texas. They're open, believe it or not. Go see them. What's that? Seabrook? Okay. Okay. By the way, they're immigrants from Iran. They love America with their heart and soul. If you get someone who escaped from Iran, they're going to love America. From Iran? What's that? Is your mom? Oh, so you're here today. Oh, my God. This is so cool. You want to come on up for a minute. Just get over here. Come on. Get your money's worth out of this thing. And by the way, while he's coming over here, Frontier Graphics, if you need any graphics, they're the best in Houston. Becky runs the place. Where's Becky at? Oh, there she is. She's excellent. And don't forget to help out all any local businesses. Like you stop by, just talk to you in a minute about donating. So you guys ready to take a break in a few minutes? Before you do, I love that sound of freedom right there. Before you do, come on over, guys. Come on. I want you to introduce yourself to these folks. Tell them who you are, how you guys got here, and what the story. Tell them everything.
Tell you everything. I'm not a public speaker. I'm not a politician, guys. I'm a simple businessman.
You are now.
First of all, hello. Thank you for being here, guys. It takes a lot to get up in the morning, it's Saturday morning, and be here. That shows how much you guys are interested about this, and how much you want to stand up for your rights. I don't know where to start, but all I can tell you is don't give up. Keep fighting. 2020 was the worst year for this country. But in a couple months, you guys you can make it a great year for this country. So just get out there and vote for the right person. That's my beautiful wife over there, Kay. Thank you. My business is a bar in Friendswood. Friends Pub. They've been trying to shut it down for the last 3 months. Me and my wife been in jail twice. Okay, but we haven't given up yet. They're still harassing us. They're still coming after my business. But one thing I just want to let you know, I stood up for my rights, and I'm not going to give up. And I'm expecting you guys to do the same thing. Election is coming up. And as I say, you can make the 2020 a great year. We suffered so much this year. I've been around in 20 different countries, and I lived in 4 different countries. You know, when you're young, I don't want to say being stupid, but you like to research. I learned about Marxist, Leninist, to Maoist, and I followed that for a while. What a mistake. Don't let that happen to your kids in this country. Teach them the right thing. Show them what this country is about. It's about a small business. A small business is the backbone of this economy and need your support. Be there for each other and help each other. And last thing I just want to say, don't never give up. Thank you.
Fred, that was incredible. What do you say, Fred, guys? I'm going to make the drive down to that place in here like in the next 2 days. What? Friends Pub. Friendswood, Texas. Are we going to Friendswood pretty soon? I think we are, right? On the way out, let's bring Becky back. Come on, Becky. Few words and Becky.
Okay, well, thank you guys so much for coming today. This was part 1 of the rally. So now we're going to have a march. So let me just say, this is my soapbox, guys. A lot of the time we have these rallies and we say, yeah, support small business. Go out there, eat at Friends Pub, the people who are standing up to COVID. But we don't do it. We forget. We go home and don't take action. So we're turning this rally into a charity event now. So there is a restaurant called the Home Plate Bar and Grill. It's right by Minute Maid Park. and they survive solely on not customers, but people who go see baseball games. As you know, we're not able to go see baseball games right now. And they've lost 80% of their revenue during COVID-19. Wow. 80%. I ate there yesterday at noon, and there was no one else in the restaurant. It was just dead. They should have had a lunch rush. Wow. So we are going to go and support them now. Yeah. So what we're asking is, please, at the door, just donate $5. If you can do more, please do more. We're trying to raise money for them, keep them in business. They're a small business. He's actually an immigrant too, and he loves this country. He's freedom-minded, and we just want to support him. So now we're going to march with our signs and our banners and our megaphones through the street. So you guys ready? Awesome. Okay, so let's hold on one second.
And there's other speakers there too.
Oh, thank you for reminding me. We have other speakers. So Dr. Stella Emanuel is going to show up around 12:30. She's awesome. We also have Lavorcier Cornerstone. He's an advocate for faith and family, and he pushes back on Black Lives Matter and Antifa. He's got some great stuff to say. So you guys, please stick around for all the speakers and come have fun with us.
Thanks, Becky. Off we go to the Home Plate Bar and Grill, 1800 Texas Avenue. Thanks for coming. We'll see you there.
Becky, is there going to be the t-shirt pickup there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yo, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. The party just got started. We're headed to the venue now. We're going to march. We've got to do a little pickup. If you're on Facebook, you're on Becky's Facebook. My friends call me Hippie. You can find me on YouTube, Hippies for Trump, all one word with the number 4. The first stream was pulled by YouTube. You cannot find it anymore. Thank God I got a GoPro going in 4K. I will have all that back up. You know, they'll take it down and I'll keep up fighting.
Advocating our freedoms. We have one here that is going against Governor Abbott's ability to issue executive orders.
Yeah!
It gives him the power of the king, and no one man should govern the fates of everyone in the state.
Excellent. Mention its name.
So this is a petition to abolish Section 418.012 of the Texas Disaster Act of 1975. This is these are the statutes that are in place, which are basically the Emergency Powers Act for Texas. So I'll read the caption here for you so you know exactly what it says, and it educates you as to what this section is. Section 418.012 of the Texas Disaster Act of 1975 claims to bestow the governor with the power to issue executive orders, proclamations, and regulations with the force and effect of law. That's the wording of the statute. We, the people of Texas, view this statute as a violation of our country's fundamental system of checks and balances, Constitution, and therefore our basic liberties. Governor Greg Abbott and his associates, including Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner and Harris County Judge Lena Hidalgo, have referenced Section 418.012 of the Texas Disaster Act of 1975 to justify their recent mandates, which have caused devastating repercussions among the population and the economy of Texas. The signers of this petition demand that our personal liberties and overall freedom should be maintained, that they are not conditional, even in a state of declared emergency or disaster, and that the fates of all throughout the state of Texas and the United States of America should never be subject to the judgment of any singular person or entity. So that is this one. We're trying to get as many signatures as possible. Hey, we have multiple pins too. Yeah, we are definitely going to the restaurant.
Awesome.
We have a few others here. Let me get the cover sheet of that so I can read that out.
Let me back this man up. I'm reading these things. I'm signing now. You guys are going to be on my TV show. You got a problem with that? You got a problem with that?
All right. This is petition 203 that we have here. This is a petition to amend the Texas Constitution to protect Texas citizens from mandatory medical procedures. I think we all see that the requirement of vaccines is going to be an inevitability.
No.
The masks is just the trial run. The signers of this petition appeal for a new amendment to the Texas Constitution to protect Texas citizens from mandatory medical procedures, including vaccinations, and that under no circumstance, including a state of emergency or disaster, can it be infringed upon, revoked, or overridden, even temporarily. This new proposed amendment will recognize our right to decline any medical procedure, including vaccination, without penalty or discrimination.
That's right.
Furthermore, this right will be protected by law and shall not be infringed upon by any entity, even during a declared state of emergency or disaster. It is in the interest of maintaining the liberty of ourselves, our families, and the future generations that we appeal for this amendment to the Texas Constitution. We uphold that the rights of the individual must be maintained as the founders of this country had intended.
Can you guys hear me? Okay, so we're going to put these petitions out at the restaurant. We're going to have a whole section of tables with different merchandise you can purchase. We have a truck vendor there. So go over to that table and sign these petitions today, okay? Take some action. So we're going to head down Fannin Street. Right this
Been real bad. Y'all missed it.
Oh, yeah, it was good.
Going to the restaurant?
Yeah.
Okay.
But let's get a picture of one of the
Okay. Hey Oz, it's live on her Facebook, but you have to be a friend. You have to be a friend. Ooh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Hey, what are you doing with your car? What are you doing with your car? Is she left already? Okay, I have all those flags I need to throw in there real quick. And I want to record the march. So I'll hurry up super fast. Okay. Hey, Carol. Carol. Carol! Hold on, guys. I got to get my flags in this car. You watch that for 2 seconds. Run these flags over there. All right, guys, I'm back. Let's go get that march on. You gonna be at the restaurant? Okay. Maybe when you get there, I'll see you at the restaurant. My name's Sean, but my YouTube channel is Hippies for Trump. All one word with the number 4.
Most people would have a show now.
Yeah. Oh, I want to film the march, so I'll see you at the restaurant. Awesome. Hey. Yeah, you're right. All right, we're trying to catch up to the march, guys. Had to put the flags up. That gentleman has a TV show here in Houston. It's in 10 cities. I'm going to get a shout out. You know how I like to do at the end of my videos, my edited videos. We're getting some shout outs today. Angela Box, Cam Savage, her first speech today. All right. This is when I wish I didn't smoke, you know? Ay, ay. Here you go.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Hey,
I don't know
listen.
if I gave that to you.
No, you
already or
didn't.
not. Okay.
Let's follow each other on Facebook, Twitter, all that crap.
All right.
Were you always a conservative or?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, I graduated here in 2003.
Like, who would have thought, right?
Right.
That's
Here,
what we're
yeah.
just talking about is that you don't meet. Here, let me. Hey, Suzanne, give me a picture with what's your name?
Sean.
Sean. Are you a scene or a Sean?
A scene.
You're a scene.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm a scene.
They do. They want to work. They're
You need your Hippies for Trump sign.
I have a big flag. I usually fly or have like a cape. But yeah.
Too bright. That's way too bright.
So
Sorry, Sean.
no, you're all good. You're all good.
Scene. Your name is Scene.
Yeah. I just have a little handmade thing.
Do you walk around in that shirt?
I do.
People fuck with you.
I just have a YouTube channel. It's just a little hobby. I travel and stuff though.
Oh, I'm gonna follow you.
Yeah.
Subscribe to mine. I'll subscribe
Oh,
to yours.
absolutely. Oh, okay.
Can you?
Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. So I filmed the Legs event that was around the corner. Was she there? It was at the Rice Hotel or whatever. It was like a month ago. Alan West was there, but I think she might have been there. Yeah, she looked familiar. Yeah.
It's not on Friday, Saturday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, then I can't go.
Right.
Because I work at the medical center.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Yeah, hopefully she wins, huh? Of course.
Yeah, I'm praying.
Yeah.
But I was telling the gentleman up front, we have been talking to, instead of using an app, you normally use an app.
Right.
To go, who's a Republican, who's a swinger.
Right.
We're not using no app.
No.
Every single door.
No, yeah. Old school.
We already knocked over 4,800 doors.
Wow.
93% are saying that they're going to be voting for Trump.
Hey.
All the silent majority, they're saying they're crazy. I voted for Hillary. I hate Trump.
Yeah.
But I saw my stock went up 28%.
Right.
I'm stupid if I vote against him.
Right.
Or the other one that said, I saw what he's been doing, draining the swamp.
Yeah.
Hey, Lupe.
Yeah. This is a church? This is a church? Guys, this is a church? Guys, in front of a church, guys.
Oh, good Lord.
Really?
This is the subtle messaging they're doing, and this one isn't so
God.
subtle.
It's not so subtle at
It's
all.
not
is it?
subtle at all.
Does he look happy?
No, he does
That's
not.
child abuse, man.
He does not.
That's a
look
church, man.
Yeah, put your mask on, because from here we're gonna hurt you.
It's disgusting.
Idiot.
Disgusting.
These walkaway ones, they don't play.
That's sad.
I don't mind the diversity. I have no problem with that. And if you want to say that,
talking to
okay,
them
but
like
for
that.
you to put it up there like
And,
that, to promote it to you.
Also,
so
the
different message,
Yes.
that's not
and the
okay.
few
And
Democrats
the
have always like Well, I'm Democrat, like just a Catholic all the way to the bone.
Right.
I really don't vote this way.
Yeah.
I'm always voting Democrat. I'm never gonna vote Republican.
Yeah.
In my life, I don't care. I'm gonna vote for Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Okay, ¿dónde están? You gonna go to the Minute? Okay, let me go get it.
It's called Home Plate Bar and Grill. I'll see you there.
Okay, to the right side.
Yes, sir. The south entrance on Texas Avenue.
I love your flag.
Yeah, I'm back on. Yeah. No.
So you're telling me that you started live streaming?
Yeah.
They kicked you off when my speech went on.
Yeah, about the middle of your speech,
Is that right?
they kicked me off. Yeah.
Yeah.
You were saying, not to comply with the mask or whatever.
Oh, that's when it went off?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but
someone is actually watching.
oh, absolutely. No, absolutely.
You're always being
Look,
watched.
yeah, look, I have like the guy I travel with, justanotherchannel.com, Brandon Gray. He's been in InfoWars Studios several times and stuff, and he'll go. He lives close to Austin, so he'll go. Live stream these riots and protests, and they'll say my name like they're talking about me. I'm from Lake Charles, Louisiana. It's weird. Yeah, they're definitely, I think, watching, huh, Aaron? Yeah, for sure. I know. I needed to go to the bathroom before it started. Becky was like, "Come on, let's go." So I jumped in the car, but I had to go to the restroom. Camp Savage. I got you, Bo.
Every business is essential. Open Texas now.
For your first speech, that was Rockstar. Woo! Yeah, down Texas Avenue. It'll just be, yeah. We're almost there. Maybe 3 blocks or so. Yeah, I want to hang out with these guys for a second. Yeah. I want to get their information. Yeah, these guys are some rock stars.
Hello, freedom-loving people. You're not aware of who she is. Who are you? My name's Angela Box. I'm the box that we're on.
Yo, y'all got like a social media? Y'all in a band or something or what?
Power is the name of our project.
True Power? Awesome. And where can people find that at?
We have some stuff on YouTube. We have a Facebook. We have an Instagram as well.
And so everything is true.
Yeah, it's really just me and him right now.
Yeah.
Drummer and bass player.
Oh, sure.
I'm doing vocals. He's a shredding ass guitarist.
Awesome.
That's all original stuff. All this True Power material on our page.
So guys, definitely check it out. True Power on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and if you're a drummer, get with these guys. Dude, so like my best friend back home is a sound engineer. Went to Florida for school and everything, and he does concerts. He was even doing like Trump rallies, sound and stuff. And crazy drummer, dude. There was this band in New Orleans. He would go to New Orleans and they would get him to play the drums for their albums and stuff. That would be my beat, I don't know. His name's Zach. I'll get in touch. No, he's in Louisiana, but we're only like 2 hours from each other. You know what I mean? Oh, dude, that's what I'm saying. That's what he like. Yeah, he always makes fun of me. I like Lil Wayne, so he's always like ragging on me and stuff. But yeah, no, he's badass metal drummer. I'll get him to hit y'all up, and then he'll tell you what songs is his and stuff like this.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I'd be dope to jam with him.
Yeah.
He's a dedicated drummer. Yeah, we've gotten to the point where we're programming drums, and especially him, he's doing a good job at that.
Right.
No, we're just trying to get some music out there, man.
Absolutely.
Hit the stage and all the bars open back up.
Yeah. It seems like the only thing they recognize is lawsuits, you know. So everyone should hit them up. That's for sure, you know. Yeah. No, that would be cool, man. So how long y'all been playing? You guys' whole life? I mean, since a kid. Yeah. Woke up and pops put a guitar in the hand.
Yeah, my dad's guitar was actually the first guitar I was like really practicing on.
Yeah, that's really cool, man. So, what got you got y'all involved to want to start petitions and all that?
It was really my brother's idea.
Yeah.
Like really start getting lockdowns and stuff. And yeah, I mean, we figured we need something like tangible to like actually establish some kind of change, you know?
Right.
Just talking about it, being a Facebook warrior, that ain't really gonna do much shit.
Right. And like a true change in the 3D world, you know, burning down communities and shit. That's not how you get change, you know.
That's bad change. It's change, but it's not good.
Yeah. So how would y'all classify yourself? You know,
like just in general.
Yeah, I mean politically.
Politically, okay, I have a unique political stance.
Awesome.
Because I'm certainly no leftist, but I'm also not like I don't support Trump. I don't support really any presidential candidate that's like out these days because I'm convinced that the system is so far gone and corrupt that they're all bought and sold. There are people who are calling the shots. They're behind the scenes that are everything that's in front is everyone in front is just a face. Yeah, some guy was like walking by saying fuck all y'all.
Yeah, no, he's harassing your brother. He's harassing your brother. Right there. Yeah, messing with our property and everything else. Yeah, get out of here. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Huh? Some guy just wants to walk by and say, fuck you, give us the finger, and pull on our property. But it's the conservatives and it's the Trump supporters that are the mean, fascist, racist Nazis.
That just shows you who the good guys are,
Right.
the bad guys.
Absolutely, man.
I'm not gonna get into just standing up for what they believe.
Right. Yeah, you know, that's what kind of has me torn about this whole BLM thing. Because I know some of those people are from the communities that the things are happening in, and they really feel like this cause is just because of the propaganda. But then you have those that are trained Marxists, you know, and so it's really a communist revolution. So that part of it, I just say, fuck it all, it's horrible. But at the same time, you want to have compassion for those that are standing up for what they truly believe in, you know?
Damn right. Yeah, we all have that.
You feel
like just like a lot of the rises that were instigated, for instance, like there's gonna be like all these bricks stuff around.
Right.
Right. Bricks there.
crack ran cities, you know? It's sad, man. It's sad. Oh, yeah? One of the subscribers to the channel, one of the first ones is from Chicago, and I do like a First Amendment call-in show twice a week on Tuesday and Thursday. Any topic, any caller, and let people have the floor. Because I believe we shouldn't silence or ban people. We should allow them to express their thoughts and views, because you can't change minds if you don't let them speak, you know? So he hops on the show one day, and I was like, how was your weekend? He said, only 50. Never heard an answer like that, but he lives in Chicago, and that's just something he's used to. 58 people dying in a weekend. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy when I moved up. I moved right before this COVID stuff. So I'm glad I got out of there.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're gonna do one video. Okay. And we're gonna yell Trump 2020. Hey, ready? I see you. Oh, okay. What do you want? Freedom 2020? Freedom 2020. Then we'll do Freedom 2020. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Freedom 2020. 1, 2, 3. Freedom 2020. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you, officer.
Awesome, guys. So we are here at the Home Plate Bar and Grill. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by this evening or this today. I've been, Austin, that's the husband of the lady that's running for office. Yeah, that's great.
They predicting 2034, I think, we're going to have 1/5 normal disease without because of the vaccine.
A 14-17 hour shift, and
Excuse me.
Sure. My fever.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go change my clothes. I'm gonna set this right here for the meantime. That way y'all can see people come in. Home Plate Bar and Grill. If you're close to Houston, we'll be here for several hours, 4 or 5 hours. Some great, awesome speakers, and I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go grab my bag so I can change my clothes. Hey, love. Oh, I need to actually, guys. This is what I need to do. Okay, I'm gonna go change my clothes, and then I gotta end this stream and start another one. So, be right back. I gotta flip it around. Gotta flip it around. Gotta flip it around. Yeah, I don't know. Someone might have called. I don't know why it was muted. It didn't show muted, so I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Let me raise this up. I'm gonna tell everybody bye. Well, not bye, but I gotta. Whoa. I'm thirsty, bro. I should keep my camel bag on me.
What's that for?
Yeah, but it's just so hot. But yeah, if you don't mind.
You want a cold drink?
Huh? Yeah, I do, man. That's what I really, really, really want. That's what I really, really, really want. All right, let me flip the camera back around. Yeah, we're gonna we're gonna go get my camel bag. It is so hot, I'm thirsty. Okay, y'all can hear now. Yeah, so I don't know what happened there. I went to change my clothes. I took off my ripped shorts and put on some like slack shorts and changed my socks. Trying to cool off. With that backpack and all that stuff. It was hot, but I'm gonna grab that extra charger while I'm right here. I was perched. The backpack is right outside. On the other side. So I hope everyone had an awesome time. They took off my stream. If y'all were watching at the beginning, there's a lady named Angela Box, and she's pretty much banned on all platforms or something like this. And as soon as she started speaking, well, about halfway she started speaking, my stuff got flagged. It could have been what Cam Savage said. Y'all, if y'all missed Cam Savage's speech, it was very good, guys. Like, I'm not just saying that to be biased or anything like this. Like, it was legit really good. Good job on that, Cam Savage. The fortunate thing is I have the GoPro running. It stays running. So what got removed will be coming back up. All right, I got this. Got the keys. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh, he got the cold drink. He got the cold drink. Right there, he's got the cold drink. Right there, he's got the cold drink. Right there, and I'm so fucking thankful. What is this, water ball?
Bro, if I can't get no water, I got $2. I can't even get a soda.
All right, cool. All right, guys. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna shut this stream down, and I'm gonna be right back up. The streams, there's another one that's scheduled. That's where we're going to right now. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Thank you to everyone that supported this. Y'all are the reason why I was able to make it. Y'all are freaking amazing. Thank you so much. And if you're watching this on Becky's, and I know Oz, if you're listening, Becky's settings, you have to be her friend in order to watch the stream. So that might be why it's not showing up on my end. It says it's there, so I'm assuming it is. But if you're watching me on Becky's Facebook, my friends call me Hippie. You can find me on YouTube, Hippies, Hippies, the number 4 Trump. We got some people hanging out over here. We're the Liberty lovers. Come engage the conversation. But y'all are awesome, and go to the other scheduled stream, starting that right now. We'll be right back, less than a minute. Peace and God bless.